Let's get this thing started. Gators will put total leather and we'll get started. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will have the ball first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
And the defense holds. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Mississippi State right back to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Not a lot of room. It found his way ahead for two out to the 26.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Let's see what they've got on second down. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Here comes the seventh play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. So Florida's offense has the ball for the first time. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and the minute after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Back to throw, it's Nix. He's open on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Gets it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Back to pass, it's Nix. He's got the tight end. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get it.
Racing down the left side. The 30. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're They're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Coleman Hope. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Montgomery. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They'll go to the ground. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, And that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
No, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it right, but if it's not open, just
touchdown, Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Harvey. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
no doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the... Fires deep toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. On target over the middle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. Oh, the Houdini-like moves get it to the 22. The Gators want to move quickly. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to it.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Now from inside the red zone. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Touchdown, Florida! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complement.
Got it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Forced out of the pocket. Back's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And he made the extra point without problem. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds a man on the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Balls it in on the right. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this, a running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man. And sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They continue to find him. He's made those big plays. He's put some touchdowns on the board. He's been the big play guy in this offense. And I don't think I'd stop either. We're still getting started in this football game, and they're going to see more of those deep shots to him.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on second down. Back to throw, it's Nix. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Finding open areas. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Gray. Touchdown, Mississippi State. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Nix. Takes the easy one to the back. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Lost a throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
Looking to pass. It's Coleman Hope. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gray. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Oh, they're after him. He's going for it all. He's got it down the left side. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. And they decide to trot out the kicker. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
Then so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustment.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes a grab right down the middle. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. They'll try to run for it. just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. To the air, it's Nix. He's got him in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Creates a little space. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. To the air, it's Nix. Swings it out to the flat. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Ocean from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the back over the middle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And now on second down for this offense. Fires left. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey,
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
and it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Now they'll try the right side. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
It's 4th down and 14, but they're going to go for it. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th. Offense in a bunch formation. Quick handoff. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
Looking downfield, it's Nix. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. The give to the tailback. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He fires a bullet to the right. Can't hook up on the... The Gators sending the offense back to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Nix. Swings it out to his running back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick. Get it to your playmakers in space. Get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're going to ride this running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football.
Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season,